Hello everybody, welcome back. Another Thursday is upon us, and this Thursday we're going to begin with me delaying possibly having to eat old gum. Actually, and while I'm going to be delaying, we're going to give a nice shout out to everybody's favorite friend, Firebox Breaks. He is, at the time of me recording this, 4 subs away from 500. And we're pushing to get Fire to 500. A link to him will be down in the description amongst all the other usual Jank Pack Thursday shenaniganry. Please, if you're not subbed to him, please go check him out. The Lord of the Tin of Mystery. And honestly, with a couple days ago, I think 3 or 4 days ago by this point, he pulled out of a box of stature a absolutely gorgeous 1-of-1 RPA. That alone is worth a sub, just to behold the absolute beauty of what he pulled out of that box. Now, I am over a minute, and again, I'm going to shout him out at the end, but please make sure to give Fire a sub because he will return the favor, and you're going to see him in all the premieres, all the chats. Great human being and pulling, and Fire pulls Fire. So now, that aside, hopefully I have made a good peace offering to the gum gods. We're going to shuffle, we're going to spin, and we're going to see what in the world is going to happen to me this week. Are we going to have a Ploog hunt, or am I going to be eating something unpleasant? I don't know, probably in about 3 or 4 seconds we're going to find out. Nope, definitely not going to be eating anything weird, but an old pack that has been sitting in the box for a long time from Cole's Comic Claims. He the provider of Jank Cutler. And actually it's kind of fitting since we're gonna be looking for some Ploog stuff. But yeah, join me at the table for some cards from the Valiant era, shall we? You know, I thought about it on the way over to the table in that far walk of all of 10 feet that it's been 2 weeks in a row of comic-related cards. Last week was the Future Stars of Comics, which I don't think were the Future Stars. And now we have the Valiant era. So just talk amongst yourselves as I sort through a mitten full of cards. Plus, you get to see all kinds of sneak peeks. There we go, the Valiant era. And now we enter the realm of more comics, courtesy of Cole. He of the original Boxo Jank and Jank Cutler. We now have a pack of cards from the Valiant era, trading card history of the Valiant universe through 1992. No sort of stickage that I can feel. I'm curious, because I see mainly the only Valiant comics I've ever come across have been in the Ollie's packs that I've picked up. But, I don't know, I'm going to be curious to see what this is. But let's take a look real quick. What do we have here? 8 cards per pack, 120 cards plus special random insert cards featuring Light FX trademark technology. I don't know what that is, but I want it in my life. Upper Deck, copyright 1993, Upper Deck. Oh boy. But it's old Upper Deck, so we should be okay. So we've got 8 cards into the comic universe, and then we're going to go Ploog hunting, because I actually did better on the initial hunt than I thought. Card number 1, we get into it. Look at the artwork. Let's try to make sense of it before we flip it over. I don't know. But, on the back... Oh, Archer and Armstrong. I was going to say, it didn't look familiar, but that name looks familiar. I think Cole actually has sent me some Archer and Armstrong before. This double-sized epic actually combines, Eternal Warrior number 8 and Archer and Armstrong number 8. Oh, interesting. Into one unforgettable tale of how the immortal brothers Gilad, Aram, and Ivar were the original 3 musketeers in fulfilling... Okay, sorry. My arm was resting on something that wasn't very stable. We're good now. Fulfilling his duty as fist in the steel of the geomancers, Gilad dupes his brothers into helping the cause. But when they realize the truth, Aram and Ivar part ways with Gilad, who places duty over brotherhood. Man, that is not the right order to do it in. But this is going to be cool. I like these. Is that the exact same one? It is! The Jankitude! Even, you know what? And I even made the joke. Oh, it's 1993 Upper Deck. It should be okay. It should be okay. Okay, now here's our record. Anybody can pull a pack of anything Upper Deck pre-1993 that's wonderfully collated. Let's get this done. Woo! It's like kind of a karate chop in that there dinosaur. What do we got here? Magnus Robot Fighter. I think I've been seeing some people getting some of this stuff lately. Or maybe I'm just incorrect. Magnus is asked by willow tall trees to come to the Lost Land, where the settlement founded by her and Laszlo Knoll, would it be Noel or Knoll? I don't know, is under attack by savages. Magnus goes only to discover that the savages led by Turok shout out everything. Oh, that's right, Valiant. Oh, please, we need more Turok. Oh, okay, sorry. Throwing in with Turok, Magnus helps bring about the defeat of Knoll, who winds up trapped within a disabled robot dinosaur. Magnus and Turok part as friends, and it's back to the North Am. I completely forgot about Turok, and, obviously the greatest comic in the history of mankind, Turok #1. I do have a copy of it down in the basement. Next card. I am really enjoying this one. Okay, again, Magnus Robot Fighter, #9. Returning from Japan to North Am, Magnus finds that he is a wanted man for helping the Free Wills establish their own nation. How dare he? In the Free Will city of Synchron, I don't know. Leisha works to learn inner strength from Tekla and the others. When Magnus informs President Klain that his daughter wishes to remain in Synchron, Klain orders that Magnus be psycho-probed and that North Am declare war on the Free Will Steel Nation. I don't know, psycho-probe just doesn't sound good in any aspect. Ooh, we have something that feels different and looks different, so we're going to save that one for last, because it has a different feel to it. It's less glossy. Card number 4. Yow! Talk about a splitting headache. I regret nothing. Solar, Man of the Atom. Having finally remembered that he was tossed back through time when he accidentally destroyed the Earth in a black hole, Phil must now prevent the terrible mistake from being repeated. That's what Phil's been up to lately. I see. Unable to convince Dr. Dobson to shut down the Edgewater reactor, Phil suffers a seizure and splits into two superhuman personas. When these two clash in Antarctica, most of the ice cap is vaporized. Well, that's a whole lot of not good right there. All right. And one more, and then we got two ones that look different, so we're going to go for them. All right, we've got, pardon me, Archer and Armstrong. Surrounded on all sides by the insidious sect, Archer and Armstrong attempt to escape from the Sistine Chapel. While the trigger-happy Sisters of Doom give chase, Mahmoud struggles to stop Constantino from bringing his flamethrower to bear within the holy building. Slipping away disguised as the ninja nuns, Archer and Armstrong leave Mahmoud to be burned by the crazed Constantino. In any other universe, people would think you were crazy. Now this, that's why it looked different. We got the checklist. It's a nice look. Actually, I have to say, one of the nicer looking checklists I've ever seen. And there's all that checklist of the Valiant universe. And now we've got this. It's FA6, so I wonder what in the world does the checklist tell me what it is. Of course it doesn't, because it's Upper Deck. Anyways, we're going to read the back and then we're going to flip it because, like I say, it feels different and it's FA, so we'll probably see on the other side. For Archer and Armstrong, the oldest of the three immortal brothers, Ivar the Time Walker, rides time arcs that can carry him to any point in history. He first appeared in the special double-sized issue combining Eternal Warrior #8 and Archer and Armstrong #8. We saw that card twice earlier. It was while recounting this epic tale of France... What? This epic tale of France during the 1600s that Armstrong first revealed Ivar's existence to Archer, telling him of the days when he, Ivar, Gilead, and a youth named D'Artagnan were the original soldiers upon whom Dumas based the Three Musketeers. They were a good team until Gilead tried to dupe his brothers. Why is that out of focus? Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that bothered you. It was bothering me. Dupe his brothers into carrying out the Geomancer's plan to avert the coming French Revolution. Unlike the warlike Gilead, Ivar and Aram were less concerned with the causes than they were with carousing. Preach. Realizing they had been used by Gilead, they parted with the Eternal Warrior, angry at him for placing duty before brotherhood. But Aram retained a memento from those days, a photograph Ivar took of his fellow musketeers in 1661 with a Polaroid camera he had brought from the future. I think we're about to reveal that. I'm curious, so let's see. Ooh, okay, so it's definitely got that texture. That is sweet. Look at that shine on that thing. So that would probably be... what were you? Randomly inserted... Okay, so featuring Light FX technology. All right, hang on one second. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to look up and see what that is before we get on with the hunt. One moment, please. All right, I have returned, and I looked it up, and this is one of the insert series. They had 3 of them, but FA is the first appearance, so this is the first appearance insert, and FA6 belongs to Ivar from Archer and Armstrong and the Eternal Warrior, and that is just a very awesome looking card. So Cole, thank you. This was a blast. Now, on to the hunt. And also, a reminder, in the beginning I said I gave a shout out to Firebox Breaks, and I just want to throw out one more to him. He's been grinding hard, very much deserves the 500 that he is 4 away from. Like I say, 4 away from at this point as I'm recording this. By the time you're watching this, I hope he's well over 500. And if so, give him a sub anyway, just to make sure that the YouTube tax doesn't get him. Anyways, I went through, I should say, the quarter stack of the hobby box that I opened this past Monday, and found that we pulled 80 of the 90 base cards in one of the 5 metallic storms. And here's the checklist. The one I'm really looking forward to seeing is number 74, To Hell on a Harley. And I am very much looking forward to seeing that. We're not going to cover up Ivar because that looks awesome. So, there we go. We're on the hunt for 11. We got a bunch of packs left of the Mike Ploog fantasy artwork. And again, we're still trying to win that original Marvel art. Be curious to see just what I could even do with that redemption. We'll see if it happens. So we're looking for those numbers there. And then, because was confusing, I saw Rip all the time, and I Rip Van Winkle, and yeah, if I would have pulled card number 81, there would have been no issue. Well, there probably would have been, but there would have been less of an issue. So we're going to unstick these, because I did find out that a couple of them the last time were actually stuck together, and I didn't realize it. But we're going to separate, and it'll give me time to vent about football. I know what you're going to say. Zach, why are you complaining the Steelers won? Yes, but. Yes, Kenny Pickett had 222 passing yards. However, 127 of those yards came on 4 throws to George Pickens. The rest of the team, 90-some yards. And on top of that, let us not think, had it not been for the superhuman effort of the defense, that game, no question. That said, very, very, very unfortunate end to Nick Chubb's season. I could not watch the replay. Thankfully, they didn't show it, because from what I heard, it was horrifying. And a speedy recovery to him. I don't think there's a chance he's coming back this year, but hopefully this doesn't affect him in the future. And because honestly, he was one of the only exciting parts about Cleveland Browns football games. Big fan of Nick Chubb, and wish him a speedy recovery. Nothing but the best for him, in all seriousness. Now, let's go through these, because I'm rambling in fantasy, and I'm probably going to reiterate all this on the fantasy chat. Let's see if we can pull any of our Hunt cards, we got number 56. No, we don't need any of the in the 50s, but, man, they are beautiful. We got number 5, Dracula, a.k.a. Me Before Coffee. Oh, do we have 17? Nope. God, this artwork. And I did see Mike Ploog is still around. I'm going to see if I can get a good one in maybe TTM. For the Woodsman's Cottage. I know that was the Frankenstein reference we caught last time. Land's End. Nope, we're one away. We need number 9, not number 8. 59, The Unexpected Encounter. Really like this one with the white background. It's a very striking looking card. We saw this one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, with the angry man with an angry bird. We got The Fisherman's Fiend. I think that one was actually a couple of people commented on that one last time. Saw this, I remember her, Newt's Night Out, and Captain Hook. So unfortunately, we did not get any that we need. But with this set, we're always going to have fun. Man, like, I think this one, if I can't find a better one, this one might be one of the ones I send to him to get TTM'd. But that said, that is going to do it for this week on Jank Pack Thursday. Thank you all for stopping by. As always, I appreciate you spending, oh my God, another 16 minutes of your lives with me. One day I'm going to be held accountable for all the things that I've done to various people on the internet. But until that moment comes, thank you for joining me. And again, check out Firebox Breaks. We need to get them to 500, and then we're going to start continually pushing all of our community friends towards those next big milestones. Let's grow the community together. So thank you all for joining me. We'll see you next time.